In the pages of history, there are moments that changed the path of mankind, and the words of time immortalized. One man carried it with a great message, a message that was not just an invitation, but a way of life. Today, we will return together to those great moments, to explore the words of the Prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and grant him peace, which were not just speeches, but rather a light that illuminates the path of humanity. These words were not merely speeches in their time, but rather a constitution that millions of people guided. What is greater to listen to it, contemplate its meanings, and walk on its approach? If you like the content, do not forget to support us by subscribing and activating the bell to receive all new. In a time when empires reigned supreme and the world was divided between mighty rulers, a man in the heart of Arabia carried a message not of conquest, but of faith, a call to worship the one true God. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, saw beyond the deserts of his homeland. His mission was for all of humanity. In the 6th year after his migration to Medina, as the foundations of the Islamic State grew stronger, he sent letters to the great rulers of his time, Heraclius of Rome, Khosroes of Persia, the Negus of Abyssinia, and the Macaques of Egypt. These were not mere diplomatic correspondences, but invitations to guidance, letters carrying the weight of divine truth. To Heraclius, the Roman emperor, the message was one of reflection, an opportunity to embrace the final messenger. The emperor, intrigued, questioned Arab traders about this prophet. If what you say is true, he mused, he will rule where my feet stand today. Yet, fear of losing power held him back. Khosroes, the Persian king, reacted with arrogance, tearing the letter apart. When news of this reached the prophet, he simply said, "May God tear his kingdom apart," and, within years, the mighty Persian Empire crumbled. The Macaques of Egypt responded with courtesy, sending gifts but withholding his faith. The Negus of Abyssinia, however, embraced the message, becoming one of the first rulers to accept Islam. When Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, entered Mecca as a conqueror, it was a moment of unparalleled significance. He did not enter with arrogance or vengeance but with profound humility, his head bowed in gratitude to God. This was not a day of retribution but a day of mercy and justice. The people of Mecca gathered before the Kaaba, filled with fear and anticipation. They had once driven him out, persecuted him and his followers, and fought against him. Now, they stood before him, awaiting his judgment. The prophet looked at them with compassion and asked, "O people of Quraysh, what do you think I will do to you?" They replied, knowing his noble character, "You are a generous brother and the son of a generous brother." Then, with words that would echo through history, he declared, "Go, for you are free." With this simple yet profound statement, he erased decades of hostility, proving that his mission was not one of vengeance but of guidance and mercy. Then, he addressed the people in a sermon that marked the dawn of a new era. There is no God but Allah alone, without partner. He has fulfilled his promise, granted victory to his servant, and defeated the enemy alone. O people of Quraysh, Allah has abolished the pride of the age of ignorance and its traditions of ancestry. All people are from Adam, and Adam was created from dust. This sermon was not just a declaration of victory but a message of unity. On the 9th of Dhul Hijjah in the 10th year of Hijra, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood on the plain of Arafat, addressing a vast gathering of more than 100,000 believers. It was a momentous occasion, the final sermon of the Prophet, a farewell message to his nation. He praised and thanked Allah, then spoke. "O people, listen to my words, for I do not know if I shall meet you again after this year in this place. O people, your lives and your wealth are sacred, just as this day, this month, and this land are sacred. Have I conveyed the message? O Allah, bear witness. O people, Satan has lost hope of ever being worshipped in this land again, but he is satisfied to lead you astray in lesser matters. So beware of him in your religion. O people, you have rights over your wives, and they have rights over you. Treat them kindly, for they are your partners and companions. If they act unfaithfully, you have the right to discipline them, but not with harshness. They have the right to be provided for and clothed in kindness. O people, all forms of usury are abolished, but you shall keep your original capital. Do not oppress, and you shall not be oppressed. The first usury I abolish is that of my uncle, Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib. All bloodshed from the pre-Islamic era is nullified, and the first blood I forgive is that of Ibn Rabi'ah ibn al-Harith. O people, all believers are brothers. No one may take his brother's property except with his willing consent. Have I conveyed the message? O Allah, bear witness. O people, your Lord is one, and your Father is one. All of you are from Adam, and Adam was created from dust. There is no superiority of an Arab over a non-Arab, nor of a white person over a black person, except through piety. Have I conveyed the message? O Allah, bear witness. O people, let those who are present convey this message to those who are absent, for some who hear it later may understand it better than those who listen now. Finally, he concluded with the divine revelation. Today, I have perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen Islam as your way of life. This sermon was a declaration of Islam's core principles, the sanctity of life and property, the end of pre-Islamic injustices, the equality of all people, and the rights of women. It was the Prophet's farewell to his followers, leaving them with a complete and perfected faith, a message that continues to illuminate the path of humanity to this day. Thus, the words of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, remain a guiding light for humanity, sermons and messages that were not merely spoken but carried profound lessons of mercy, justice, and equality. From his letters to kings to his speeches at the conquest of Mecca and his farewell sermon, his mission was clear, a call to faith, a foundation of justice, and a reminder that all people are equal except in piety. His words transcended time, leaving behind a legacy for all who seek guidance.